Ah, oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That gives me a fucking hard on.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, is a very special day. Once again, we are taking another casual walk down good old memory lane, and we are revisiting yet another classic retro FIFA, and this time we've got FIFA 13. The old Xbox has come out of retirement, we've dusted it all off, reconnected it back to the setup, and boy oh boy, we have got some quality content coming at you today. I'm already getting goosebumps watching back that messy overhead scissor kick little intro animation. It's a game that well and truly holds a special place in most FIFA fanboys' hearts. Back when the franchise was in its prime, this was peak FIFA. I mean, it can't get much better than this. FIFA 13, the memories. It takes you back to a certain moment in time when everything was just simple. It was so much of an arcade kind of feel game. You could just come on, have fun. Like I say, with a lot with these older FIFAs, the only kind of rage you would experience was conceding way too many sweaty goals online, but that was about it. It was a game that Messi took the cover star spot off Wayne Rooney, and it was his first time being on the FIFA 13 cover.
How dare you stand where he stood?
It was a very monumental, it was a pivotal moment in the franchise, and I think it was a change for the better, even though I love you, Wayne Rooney. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to access my old accounts here in FIFA 13. Pretty much every game prior to FIFA 14, I've had to go and create a new one. No, my name was not Career Mode Goat. I've just randomly made that up right here, and just like FIFA 14, the servers are shut down. EA were extremely cutthroat. Unfortunately, we aren't able to access any online features in today's retro FIFA video. However, trust me, there are many areas of nostalgia we need to revisit and cover throughout today's video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. For a start, where do we even begin with this bad boy? I mean, my nostalgia boner is through the roof right now. It is rock hard. The fans on this 360 console sounds like an air traffic control unit trying to run this silky, smooth menus. I mean, can we just sit back and appreciate how beautiful, iconic these were? From the random rays of sunshine to the hexagons flying around everywhere to not being able to connect to the EA servers. I mean, it just takes me back. That is going to be a common theme in today's video, like always, but we had to go back. We always start off with this, the practice arena, and this was the years we had to say goodbye to the Brazilian favelas, the city in Tokyo. The customizable practice arena was quite controversial. It got removed in this game. Not too many people were happy about it, including me. We got upgraded to this, I guess, like random training complex. The Joe Hart versus Messi in the practice arena rivalry was always something that excited me, and it was back in the days where you had to press left trigger to do skill moves. They got rid of that in FIFA 14, but yeah. Finesse shots were kind of nerfed from FIFA 12, but they still had some decency to them, and this is when they would replay a goal straight after, so you could save it. You could upload it to the replay theater. I mean, there was so many more added intricate details into this little practice arena here. It was just the environments that they took away from us. EA, every year they have to take something that we love away, and that was just one of them. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that was silky. Oh, I forgot. Yes, Joe Hart's come out. Look at Joe Hart. What's he doing? The chip over the top. And it was a goal, just like that. I mean, I've still got it in me. We are harking back to some inspirational times, and Lionel Messi still got it. He was 25 in this game. Could you believe it? I'm sorry, Joe Hart, but I've just got to recreate this moment. Euro 2012, and yeah, we've done it again. Pirlo with the Panenka, a timeless classic. And just another reason why these menus were so underappreciated, so underrated. I feel like I'm the only person who adored these. Basically, there was a customizable menu. So right now, my favorite team, obviously, was Manchester United, who I picked. Depending on your club, depending on the colors, it would change the entire look of things. The aesthetics were completely customized to whoever you supported. Let's just say we change it up to Dortmund, and we're gonna have those yellow menus, and the whole kind of menu would change. It was just a completely entire different experience. Every single person's FIFA menus were different. It just added that extra level of depth and intimacy, I guess, into the game. It's always the small little features I harp on about, but that's what I remember the most. We got Lewandowski at Dortmund. Of course, you could change your arena player, and they would show up in the menus as well. Just putting it out there, you're a real OG if you remember the Jibril Cisse zombie face glitch back in the day. Dortmund in this game was something else. I remember Gundogan, Blazikowski, Royce, Lewandowski, and they also had Mario Götze. It is everyone's favorite segment. It is my favorite segment. We're looking back at the soundtrack, baby. If you've watched back any other previous Retro FIFAs we've done on the channel, you'll understand my obsession, if you will, with the soundtracks. We are very much now in the thick of the golden era of FIFA soundtracks. I've had to listen back to all these songs again, and I've got to put it out there and say it might be over FIFA 15 and 14 for me. FIFA 13 was just something else. The focus of the complete soundtrack was more towards the alternative electronic kind of vibes. We've got some complete classics to go over once more. I mean, this does not have a short supply of absolute FIFA bangers. This was where the bar was set. From here, every single soundtrack after this had to live up to the likes of FIFA 13. Nothing I could say to describe this could really do it justice. I mean, it was that good. EA were not messing around with these songs. I mean, they feel like they were precisely picked to fit the FIFA mold ever so perfectly. Whether you were chilling in the Ultimate Team, career mode menus, or just having some fun in the practice arena for hours, these were the songs you blasted before the days of Spotify, before the streaming music days. Don't at me. Musically, sonically, this has to be up there with not one of the best FIFA soundtracks of all time, but one of the best musical arrangements of all time. Give it as many Grammys as you want. Get me a one-way ticket back to 2012 immediately. Get the tissues at the ready. We're going to play some of my favorites after I've gone back over. Listen to all these songs again. Turn up the volume sky high for some nostalgic FIFA tunes. Believe it or not as well, it was the first time that career mode was called career mode. It was usually referred to as manager mode. They rebranded that whole entire aspect of the game. Oh, creation center. That is something that has just blown over my mind as well. That was heavily integrated into this game. Oh, it was right here. Customize FIFA creation center. Of course, yeah, we won't be able to connect to the servers, but can we still? Okay, we can still see it. I've made a whole entire video on this ages ago. Feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can customize your teams, players, tournaments. It was on another level. You could literally create your own club, import them into career mode, and have as much fun as you want. We need this level of depth and customization back in FIFA. These were the glory days. I wish I took more advantage of this and actually used it to its full potential. The creation center, a fallen soldier that we'll never forget. Enough chitter chat. We're gonna get straight into it. The career mode saves, the career mode aspect of this video, which you all came for, and the beauty of these retro FIFAs, we can go back, delve into the save files that I used to have, see what teenage BCHD was up to. However, unfortunately, that's not the case today. We're going to go with Manchester United just to see what career mode was all about. Nevertheless, I did have a United career mode save that I would have shown off if I had access to. It was actually pretty close to the team that came all the way to Australia for a little preseason friendly bout that I got to witness live. Just a little fun fact, but hey, who remembers financial strictness? The manager customization wasn't really that detailed until FIFA 17. Here we go, bloody Sky Sports HD are reporting on us. The little different pictures and logos that used to pop up throughout the whole kind of newspaper-esque vibe to it. Yeah, one thing I didn't miss was the extremely exaggerated load times right now. I'm pretty sure it's been an hour and I still haven't got in. And this was in fact the last year that this menu ever existed. Come FIFA 14, this was all revamped, but now we're going to take a look back. We had a lot of stuff going on and it was just all on the one page. You didn't have to flick around anywhere. It was just ready at your disposal. It just got to the point, which was great. Who remembers the fixtures rolling down at the bottom like you were watching Sky Sports? Besides the menus, there's still nothing really much to report on, but we'll take a look at the Manchester United squad. This is the season they won the title. Anyway, Sir Alex's last campaign, 20 times champions. Take me back. I mean, Vidic, Ferdinand, when they were still playing, Patrice, Evra, Carrick and Scholes in the midfield when he came out of retirement. The first season that Ashley Young arrived at Manchester United, and then the formidable strike duo of Wayne Rooney and Robin van Persie. A match made in heaven, if I do say so myself. But let's take a look at more the meme players. I mean, Javier Hernandez was one of the best substitutes of all time, a super sub. We still had Phil Jones back in the day when we thought he was going to be the next great English defender. Players like Anderson, I mean, yeah, this is really meme territory, banter era we're entering here with a few of these players. Nick Powell, we've got Alexander Butner, Joshua King before he moved to Bournemouth, Robbie Brady, again we have Ryan Tunnicliffe, another one who we thought was going to be a great little talent, Scott Woodson, I remember a lot of these, Federico Makeda, he has that one Old Trafford goal that will live in the memory forever, but unfortunately the Italian hitman couldn't make it. One of the weirdest transfers and probably the worst transfers that ever happened under Sir Alex, but the less said about that the better. Ryan Giggs was still putting in a shift at 38 years of age. I got to see him play right before he retired over here in Australia. Shinji Kagawa was also another quality signing, had Luis Nani off the bench. I mean, this was just straight up fire. Highlighting once more one of the thousands of features that EA have removed from Karima, the squad rankings. Back where you could see where each and every player ranked, I mean, it's self-explanatory, where they ranked in the squad from first place to 33rd by players, and I know for a fact you could just search and you knew every single rating. You could see who the highest rated players were in the game. You knew exactly what you were in for. You could see exactly what type of player you were buying, all their in detailed stats, their overalls, of course. It didn't take much of a genius to guess that Lionel Messi and Ronaldo were at the top. Fresh off the back of winning Euro 2012 and absolutely destroying Italy in the final 4-0, they deserve some of those high-class rating. We had Eden Hazard on the come-up, 21 years of age at 87, man. EA rated this guy. Lads, we are rolling back the clock. Neymar at 20 years of age. He was like the go-to wonder kid signing to get and the OG little player profile pop-up that came as well. You could inquire about a player. I just want to straight up buy. I can't even imagine United having less than 100 mil in career mode. And back then, it was, you know, you barely had 30 mil to spend. Say no more. Mario Götze, my personal favorite career mode wonder kid of all time. And FIFA 13, this was my go-to in every single career mode save. I didn't care what you said. And it was when Ronaldinho was kind of on the decline. He was moving on over to Atletico Mineiro over in Brazil. He was returning back to the homeland on the verge of retirement. I'll keep you updated, but I'm praying that one of these deals pull through because we've only got enough money to buy one of them. We'll simulate throughout the calendar. It was the news that popped up straight away. Barcelona always came in for Rooney. I remember that transfer. And they just popped up right in front of your face, keeping you updated day by day. Ooh, okay. All right, we have Neymar accepting. It was a deal for Antonio Valencia, a little swap deal plus 17 million. Yes, bonus per goal. I remember that did absolutely nothing, but it was a bit of a sweetener. Will be a crucial first team player for 5 years. We'll submit that and see if the Brazilian youngster is going to come join us here at United. For the ex-cover boy, 90 mil Barca, take it or leave it. I mean, he does look really pissed that he's not on the FIFA 13 cover, but Wayne, you've had 8 years of glory. Give the throne to someone else for a change. There's absolute carnage going on in this FIFA 13 transfer window. I'm waiting for that golden moment, and we've gone ahead to accept a 20-year-old Neymar, with Antonio Valencia going the other way for £17 million. Welcome to Old Trafford, Neymar. And yeah, we get a little achievement as well, wheeling and dealing. Oh, Xbox, you know us all too well. And the top story of the day, Manchester United and Santos finally agree on terms for Neymar. That is the news we all wanted to hear. I'm ready to simulate all the way towards a big Premier League game of the season. We're going to take on Liverpool at home. It's real sad boy hours right now. Ryan Giggs, back when the player conversations just randomly pops up, and if you accidentally pressed A to skip, you lost that conversation forever. You don't even know what your player was saying. This was lightning in a bottle. Just give it to me, hook it into my veins. I'll take this any day over the current FIFAs. Fun fact for you guys, the simulation system in terms of just a normal sim match 1-by-1 hasn't changed for the best part of a decade. Yeah, to make sure to sink that in, this whole entire screen, it is still the same in like FIFA 11, FIFA 12. Don't expect anything else. It's just absolutely abysmal that they haven't changed this whatsoever, and the away day meme remains undefeated. I kid you not, I need this photo framed on my bedroom wall right this instant. I'm about to cry, man. This is getting emotional looking back at all these old photos. A main feature was the brand new deadline day, 10 hours on the clock, and you were just racing to get your transfers done. I mean, there was a list of transfers all down the side. It's taking me back to all kinds of last minute flashbacks of getting my transfers over the line. This is where we come to the decision. Does the FIFA 13 gameplay hold up today? All I remember is that if you had pace, you were set. We're going to come up against Liverpool at Anfield. Oh, they still had some goddamn awful kits back then as well. Anyone else remember when you could choose what referee you wanted for the match, and they actually had like card strictness and foul strictness? A little feature again that I just want back. Like, why was this removed? I get it. No one really cares about referees, which is quite sad. They were probably one of the most hated figures in football. This was quite a little fun. Let's just have a lenient referee. Does not care. He's just going to wave every foul on. Scott McBeanie. It was also, I remember, okay, this was the year that skill games got introduced. A fun little way to, you know, warm up before the game loaded, and, you know, it had some good qualities to it. I think that was a nice little addition. I believe it took out the ability we could load into the game, like just in the practice arena with the crowd watching. You just took a few shots at goal. Oh, take me back to hair regrowth, Wayne Rooney. I mean, those were the days. And what is one of the most awkward and why do they look like they don't even know where they are, what they're trying to do, what they're going in for? They look like just 12 random men picked off the street. A lot of weird faces we've got to remind ourselves of again. The crowd is absolutely bumping for this derby. We've got Daniel Agger, Cole, oh my goodness, Reina in goal. We have Martin Skirtle, RVP lining up. Oh yeah, the coin toss as well. This is something that has just been glossed over in recent years, has never really been introduced back in. Right here is the Liverpool lineup, more in depth. Jose Enrique, Glenn Johnson, Yuri Sahin, Joe Allen, the Welsh Xavi. We have Downing, Suarez. Oh my goodness, this team was absolutely abysmal. No wonder why they're in the bottom half of the table in this career mode. Asaidi as well. And this is our lineup. We are 3 points away from top. Anderson has 3 league goals. I'm surprised he even has 3 league appearances, but Neymar will be starting today on that left-hand side. Darren Fletcher, Kagawa, Rooney, RVP. You know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. 2012-13 Manchester United ready to take down Liverpool, and we're ready to test my FIFA 13 skills right here. They're going to kick us off. Let's just get a feel for the game again. I have not played FIFA 13 in probably 7+ years, I could imagine. RVP over the top. Wayne Rooney making a lovely run. He's got some pace. Why didn't he chest it down? He's made the touch. He's got the strength. And our number 10, he's got the finish as well. You just know it. Prime time Wayne Rooney gets us our first goal, first chance. And look at him go. Leading by example, the captain. And good old Wayne in the 10th minute as well. That is very satisfying, and a clinical finish from our striker / centre forward. And just like that, it's like riding a bike. All the skills have just come back to me naturally. Vidic giving it away. Vidic falls on the floor. Vidic recovers. Vidic goes in for the 3rd tackle. And oh my goodness, it was Asaidi, inches wide. Mr. Neymar, can we go on a little skill run? Let's see if my FIFA... Okay, let's just stop. Oh, Ferdinand's been ripped for pace. And in the middle, it is Luis Suarez. De Gea one-on-one off the post. Woodwork saves us, and again, we can go on another counter-attack here. Wayne Rooney, Luis Nani utilizing his pace to the best potential, and here we have it again. Let's try and skill the goalkeeper. He's gone for it. The little chip on the tightest of angles, and we fluffed our lines. This is just exciting end-to-end stuff. Like, FIFA 14 was a complete 180 from this game. It's just fluid, rapid, responsive. And let's go RVP. Rooney puts it through to Neymar first time. A bit of an air swing and Reina clears. Got to offer us. I know skills were so quick fire and rapid in this game. He's found a bit of space and Reina had to tip it over the bar. What I can say is that at least this game, it was arcadey. It had a nice little flow to it. But the play movement was a bit robotic. The dribbling was limited. And oh my goodness, De Gea, Evra, Luis Suarez. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised there hasn't been a brawl on the pitch with those two. And it is halftime. Luis Suarez, we've taken him out clean. And Nemanja Vidic, he might be off the pitch, you know. It's a straight red for our Serbian captain. And oh my goodness gracious me, we are down to 10 men. And Luis Suarez has been sent to another dimension with that tackle. Oh dear, David De Gea. Oh my. Daniel Agger's just flopped to the ground. And we've got options in the middle now. A little cross in at the back stick. Nani. Oh, save from Pepe Reina. Oh, Luis Suarez running on through. Suarez again squares it. It's the sweaty goals returning for FIFA 13. We did it on the practice arena quite convincingly, but in game, that was a bit of a different story. Only 1-0 thanks to Wayne Rooney in the first 10 minutes. But yeah, we got the job done. We got the dub. I'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sundays. As always, it has been a pleasure covering these retro FIFA games once more. FIFA 13, you were something else, and we will never forget you. We will always have you in our hearts. Of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop it a like down below. Subscribe. Turn on those notifications for more FIFA content. We've got a retro series every single week dropping, so who knows, maybe next week FIFA 12, FIFA 11. I'll have to decide soon. Comment down below what was your favorite soundtrack song and favorite memory in general on these old FIFAs and FIFA 13 specifically. I've been BCHD. Stay safe, have a nice day, and I'll catch you all in the very next retro FIFA throwback video.